this is Aditi and we are here to explain about text summarization. Wait, but before we just dive into everything, why don't you tell about text summarization? Yes, here we go.
As the title explained itself, text summarization consists of two words, text and summarization. So what this application means is that it shortens the long text. The intention behind the creation of this application is to create a coherent and fluent summary with the main points included.
But why do we need a text summarizer? We are on internet all day. Thinking of internet, it consists of various web pages, blogs, news articles, blah blah blah. The only thing that we can go through this unstructured data is that we can search and skim the result. So let's be real right now. No one of us can read such long and big articles and understand everything of it. But what if there is something which will help us by summarizing these long articles and help us understand the most important parts of it? Here text summarization comes into picture. Let's see.
Now let's get involved in the topic a bit more technically. Speaking of text summarization, there are two ways of doing so. These are based on the principles of extraction and abstraction. Extraction-based text summary is a basic natural language processing-based approach. The extractive text summarization technique involves a pulling key phrases from the source document and combining them to make a summary. Extractive summarization means identifying important sections of the text and generating them with exactly the same words, producing a subset of the sentences from the original text. The abstractive technique entails paraphrasing and shortening parts of the source document. It is a deep learning based approach. Abstractive summarization reproduces important material in a new way, and after interpretation and examination of the text using advanced natural language techniques to generate a new shorter text that conveys the most critical information from the original one. Our demo would be of the extractive summarization. Text summarization is a great field of interest in machine learning. The different approaches to treat the data certainly in a different way each time. There are hence machine learning approaches that treat the summarization as the classification problem. That means under the umbrella of supervised learning. So these approaches help us to apply naive Bayes, SVMs, hidden macro model. These methods assume dependency between sentences and hence outperform other techniques. As we use a supervised approach here, we need a set of labeled documents to train the classifier, meaning the development of corpus. A way out can be going by a supervised method that combines a small amount of labeled data along with a large amount of unlabeled data in training. Machine learning methods have proven to be very effective and successful both in single and multi-document summarization, especially in class-specific summarization, such as drawing scientific paper abstracts or biographical summaries. Now, let's dive into our application. The application of text summarization we have carried out is of basic NLP type, extraction type. The steps involved in the application algorithm are as follows: tokenization, pre-processing, creation of histograms and weighted histograms, creation of sentence scores, sorting by scores, pick and largest scores, and see each of them one by one.
So here for demonstration, we have the speech given by Leonardo DiCaprio in the Oscars for winning an award for the film Revenant. It says, "Thank you all so very much. Thank you to all of you in this room. Thank you to the Academy. I have to congratulate the other incredible nominees this year. The Revenant was a product of tireless efforts and unbelievable cast and crew." Let's see how our algorithm helps to summarize it.
The first step involved in text summarization is tokenizing the given text. Before the explanation, we assume that the data to be summarized is already provided. But while explaining the code, we will mention how we fetch the data. What does tokenization mean basically? Tokenization is the act of breaking up a sequence of strings into pieces, such as words, keywords, phrases, symbols, and other elements called tokens. Tokens can be individual words, phrases, or even whole sentences. In the process of tokenization, some characters like punctuation marks are discarded. In our application, we do the tokenization process using the beautiful soup library. Along with this, we use another LXML library. We will explain the details of each of them in further sections. Pre-processing is a necessary step before taking the data in hands to summarize. Every article has some non-textual data such as number, digits, punctuation marks, mentioned references if research paper articles are taken into consideration, which is sometimes not at all useful. So pre-processing involves the removal of all such objects from the data and creating the text super clear.
So the speech which he had said is basically a paragraph of 5 lines But now we cannot take the entire paragraph to process it. So we tokenize it into sequence of 5 different sentences which are same which he has spoken. But it has capital letters, punctuation marks, citations and other non-textual data. So we process it again and convert it into a clearer text like this. So here we see the capital letters are gone, the punctuation marks are gone, the citations are gone. So this is a better clear text in order to understand how to process it further.
Now we do have the clear data, but to understand how to summarize it, we need the visualization of data to speculate and understand how to process everything. Hence we use the tool of the histogram and weighted histogram. The most unit element of any sentence is a word. Hence the occurrence of every word is important to understand which words are prominently used in order to get to know the frequency count of every word. Let us see how we do it.
Now as we have got the clear text, we need to process it and understand what summary or how the data will be summarized. In order to do so, we need to understand how many times each and every word occurs. So we need a data visualization tool. As previously mentioned, we use histogram. It is a word count noting procedure where each and every word's count or the frequency of how many times it has occurred is kept. As we can see, thank occurs 3 times, you occurs 4 times, all occurs 2 times, so on and so forth. The key point here to note is the word the occurs 5 times, which is the largest times or the most times any word has occurred. So this becomes a prime factor or a key element in order to understand how important every word is as compared to the most important or most used word. So here the concept of weights come into picture and we see the weighted histogram. We divide each and every count by the largest count, that is 3 divided by 5, and the weight becomes 0.6. For the weight for the word you becomes 0.8, so on and so forth, and hence we can see the weights.
Every word has its own weight in the histogram of the text. Hence, there are also exists a weight or importance of a statement in the entire text. To find that, we take a cumulative weights in every statement for each word to create scores of a statement. The sentence with a higher score has a higher weightage. Starting from the words with the biggest sentence score, we sort every sentence in the text depending upon its highest sentence score. Hence, the sorting occurs in a reverse order or descending order. Depending upon the user, how many lines summary he or she wants, we can pick up the n lines with the highest scores.
Now, as we know the weights of each and every word, we need to understand how important each and every sentence is. So the concept of sentence score come into picture. But how to calculate a sentence score? Now, if you take the first sentence of the entire data that was, or the entire speech that was thank you all so very much, we can take the weights of each and every word and take a cumulative of them, and hence the sentence score of this one becomes 2.4. Similarly, we can find the sentence scores of each and every sentence, and hence the sentence scores become, the first sentence gets 2.4 as its sentence score, 3.3 is the second sentence score, 4.5, 3.5, so on, and the last sentence gets a weight or sentence score of 6.3. The last step is to pick the n largest scores. As we have to summarize the entire speech into 2 lines, the n value becomes 2, and we have to arrange all the words or all the sentences into reverse order of the sentence scores as we have done it now here. Now, as we have to convert it into 2 lines, the most important 2 lines become the summary, and hence the other lines are discarded. So the summary becomes of 2 lines.
So let us have a look at our code now. Our objective is to summarize this big global warming article into 5 lines. So let's go to our code and run it, and till it runs, we'll explain you what's happening. Using the URL request library, we request the entire Wikipedia page and get to read it. Now we convert that HTML document into meaningful text by using the beautiful Soup4 library, and then we convert and do the pre-processing of all of it by removing all the unnecessary spaces and punctuation marks and non-textual data. Then we tokenize these paragraphs into sentences, as mentioned before and explained. Then in the variable word to count, we create a weighted histogram of the frequency of occurrence of each and every word, and in the variable sentence to score, we create sentence scores of each and every sentence, as you can see here, and then we pick 25 most scored sentences and then print them out, print only the picking n5, which is N, which is equal to 5 here, and we print those sentences into our summary, and here is what we get as a summary, which is quite great as a result. And here is how our text summarization works, and here we conclude our project. Hope you enjoyed it.